Welcome to the Weather Guru podcast for September 25th, 2024. All eyes are on Hurricane Helene as it leaves the Yucatan Peninsula area. Cancun had some rough conditions, but not a direct hit. Thank God to pass by. Now it's left the straits and is firmly entrenched into the Gulf of Mexico, or eastern Gulf of Mexico right now. Current sustained winds are at 85 miles an hour as of the 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time advisory. And the pressure is falling. It's continuing to get better organized and better strengthening here, as you can see on the satellite photo here. You can see some heavy convection on the south and southeast sides. Some dry air is wrapping around the northwest side there. We see those gaps in the convection there noted with the blue cloud tops. However, the storm is vertically stacked and it's very even in all symmetrical quadrants as it is right now, as it stands right now. So Helene is forecast to make landfall in the Big Bend region, and that's why they have all the appropriate warnings up, hurricane warnings in effect for most of the Big Bend of North Florida and South Georgia. And so that's what the area is going to be impacted now. Storm surge is going to be huge, 15 to 20 feet. It's forecast to be a Category 4 when it arrives, with winds over 130 miles an hour. There's anywhere from Chisawassa up the Suwannee River Basin through Cedar Key, Horseshoe Beach, Mexico Beach, Carabel, Apalachicola, St. Joe, anywhere from 15 to 20 feet of that as it comes in that area. Very popular area for this storm to come into. As you know, the other storm came in that area, same area too as well. A lot of storms will come into this area recently in the last couple of years. In any event, this is life-threatening storm surge. All mandatory evacuations should be in place for Levy County, Franklin County, all these counties along here should be evacuated off the beach, obviously, because this is life-threatening, 15 to 20 feet of storm surge, obviously peak storm surge. So, and it's coming in during high tide with a Thursday night situation. Also, the rain is going to be tremendously off away from the coast because the system this large, tropical storm force winds extending out 345 miles from the center, plenty of rain bands, plenty of moisture pumping into this thing, and hurricane force winds only extend out 25 miles from the center right now. But that's going to change. That wind field probably is going to expand too as well as it gets closer to landfall. Now, the good news is that it's going to be moving very fast. So it's not going to be a Hurricane Harvey where it sits and dumps a bunch of rain. But it's going to dump quite a bit. We're looking at just west of Tallahassee. We're looking at anywhere from 6 to 8 inches. And then this red area here, Apalachicola, Port St. Joe, possibly in the Franklin County, they could be looking at a foot or more rain here as it stands right now. Then up into western North Carolina and the upstate of South Carolina. So if you're coming up I-26 there from Travelers West, South Carolina, Hendersonville into Asheville, you're going to be experiencing rain there anywhere on the order of a foot to a foot plus, 12 to 16 inches of rain. And that extends into North Georgia mountains too, along 441 from Clayton to Dillard. Those areas are on the 85 there, coming up 85 toward the upstate of South Carolina, the scenic highway there, Fair Play, Seneca, Anderson, Greenville, Spartanburg. You guys looking at 6 to 8 inches of rain into Atlanta metro area, down 85 and 75 and 20. Heavy rain there is going to be extended all the way through here. So this is going to be a storm that's going to bring massive power outages as well, like I said before. Power outages are coming to this whole Big Bend region in South Georgia. So from Valdosta, Albany, back toward Bainbridge, Tallahassee, Lake City, Madison County, Jefferson County, over toward Mariana, and back towards the coastline, Apalachicola, Port St. Joe, Wakulla County. These are going to be areas where you want to have your power situation and water situation, because it could be a couple of days, 2-3 days here, as power is almost a certainty to go out there as well. So you want to be prepared today, make all your preparations tonight as system comes approach. Now, dry air is behind it here. On the western Gulf, it's unclear how much dry air will be entrained into the system, if that will weaken it. Sometimes mature hurricanes can fight off dry air for a long time. We'll have to wait and see. But even if it weakens it down to, let's say it's forecast to come in at 130 and the dry air gets in, it weakens it down to 100 miles an hour, it's still going to be a catastrophic event because of the storm surge and because the wind field will be so massive that tropical storm conditions could last, for a day, 24 hours, up to 24 hours. The good news is moving fast, like I said, so it'll be out of here by Friday. But the wind shear is low here too as well. You can see that there's high shear in the western Gulf of that trough extending down there from Texas, but there's a low wind shear environment right now where it's at right now, and some new moderate medium wind shear here. But the wind shear is moving in the direction that the storm was moving into, so that's going to negate the level of wind shear. That's what the forecast think is going to be, exploding. Water temperatures are at 86, 87 degrees Fahrenheit, very high. very hot, and that's perfect for the system to continue to grow and to continue to feed off of everything that needs to be feeding into. So please be sure to subscribe to this channel. I want to go back to the Hurricane Center's update because I want to give you the latest. Once again, 85-mile-an-hour system heading north at 12 miles an hour. The speed will accelerate here as we get later on into the day tomorrow, and this will continue to bring problems all along the Gulf Coast. So be prepared. I'll bring back more updates later on tonight. Thank you for listening. Take care. See you soon.